Hi, Dave from Offroad Animal. Behind me is a brand new Ford Ranger, which we're going to be putting on some off-road animal accessories to give it that cool, fun, and practical look that's really going to make this Ranger pop on-road and off-road. Now, first of all, we've got an off-road animal front Predator bar, the off-road animal rock sliders, the off-road animal chase rack, as well as the off-road animal rear bar tow bar setup. Now, we're going to also be putting on some other accessories to complete the build. We've got winches, lights, snorkels, flares, and finally, some wheels and tires to top it off. You may notice we've already got a Dobinson 2-inch lift on it, so we can clear those accessories as well as do really well off-road. Now get ready for an exciting build on this Ranger.
I could black out. Wish I could black out. I could black out. Wish I could black out.
Now we're putting the rock sliders on. Offroad Animal has a real innovative design going on this Ranger. As you can see here, we utilize this aluminum extrusion. As you can see from the thickness, this is super tough. These rock sliders are very strong. Using this extrusion here, much stronger than comparable steel sections, due to the thickness and the shape of it, it's really gonna act as a serious rigid backbone for your rock sliders. Now we bolt a step onto this. As you see, it's got T-slots in it. Now that steel step goes on the outside and allows you to step up onto things, but it's still strong being steel as well. And then we have 3 separate brackets that go onto the chassis and mount separately. So actual install of these sliders is really easy. So you mount the brackets separately, then you mount the backbone and the step together finally for a nice easy install. Very, very strong and a great step as well. Also, airbag compatible. All right, the build's going well. The last off-road animal product to go on is the chase rack. The off-road animal chase rack is an awesome modular setup that consists of 3 components that can be run separately, so 4 different combinations. Now, we're gonna be running them all together. That consists of the sports bar section, the rear tire carrier, as well as the roof rack. I'm excited to get it on. It's really gonna make this Ranger look awesome.
Night. We get up and
So we finished the Ranger in the factory, and we even got the vehicle signage on the side. And mate, how good does it look? Now we're gonna start with the Offroad Animal front bar and give you some of the features on that. This bull bar here looks great. Really suits the vehicle and it's got the styling that fits around it, and it's nice and tight, got that aggressive look that you know you want on your Ranger when you're out on the tracks or even just driving around. Now let's run through some of the features. First of all, it's winch compatible. We fit a Warn Xeon 10S to this bar, which is sitting behind a number plate flip, which allows you to flip the number plate up and access the winch rope without the number plate coming back and damaging the rope. Now, in the center, in front of the winch is the mesh panels. Those mesh panels are fantastic for airflow. That's great for keeping the motor cool when you're out off-roading or even just going up heavy tracks. Now we've also got a mesh panel in the fog light area here. This bar comes standard with a bracket to mount your factory fog light, but real cool feature, it allows you to mount either 2 cube lights or an 8-inch single or double row light bar in that same area. No other brackets required, so you can basically have driving lights in your fog light area. Another cool feature, it's got the ability to have a light bar in the front of the bar. It can take up to a 22-inch LED single row light bar there. Now, if you don't want to run the light bar, we include a cover that covers that area up. Now, you can also run another light bar on this bolt-on top hoop. We call it the stealth hoop. You can run the same size light bar in that hoop if you want. But if you don't want to run this top hoop, we do have an option for a round one that you can bolt other light options on if you want, or just leave it like that, or run it as just a bumper by itself. Now, most Ford Rangers in Australia are sold with Tech Pack. Now, the Tech Pack's got your adaptive cruise control, your AEB, and your forward parking sensors. All those are accommodated into this bar. Your mesh panels in the front mount your adaptive cruise control sensor right in the middle for the PX3 and off to the side for the PX2. Now, the parking sensors use the original housings and fit inside the bar, so you don't have to worry about them not working properly. You can simply just take them out of your front bumper and put them directly into the bar here. Now, all the Ford Rangers technology pack is accommodated in this bar. Now, we also have some pretty beefy toe points on the front here. These red 20mm steel toe points are optional, but most people are gonna like them, and I highly recommend them for basically recovery situations. As standard issue, we include this bash plate, which connects the front of the bar to the bottom of the mounts and then to the factory bash plate for a nice underbody protection system. And we've also got high lift jack points on the right and the left. Now finally, that brings me to the engineering mounting system, which allows this bar to be ADR compliant and airbag compatible, fully legal to run in Australia to all Australian standards. Now that rounds out this aggressive looking Offroad Animal Predator bar. Now every great build needs a good wheel and tire package, and we've got that with these Method race wheels, bronze 312s, 17x8, wrapped with BFG KM3 285/7017 muddies. Fantastic wheel and tire package, all sitting on a Dobinson 2-inch lift. We've also fitted these color-coded flares, and for Breathe Easy, Safari Snorkel. And that brings us to the rock sliders. Now, you saw in the install in the factory the finer details and the intricacies of these rock sliders and how cool they are. This is the finished installed rock sliders, and they look great. Some serious protection for the side of your Ranger when you're going off-road, and also a really good step. What I really love about this step is the awesome tread plate on top. Great for grip, especially with wet and muddy boots, so you're not gonna slip off, unlike tread plate or checker plate, which does get very slippery. And these rock sliders are airbag compliant with your side curtain airbags. These rock sliders are the real deal. This is the awesome Offroad Animal Chase Rack. What is a chase rack? Let me tell you the history. In North America, you got the desert racers who are going through at an awesome rate of knots, breaking their vehicles all the time. And when they do, they have a vehicle like a chase truck that's traveling behind them, that's carrying the spare tires and the tools and whatnot to fix those race trucks. And they need those spare tires in an accessible, easy way. So you got a rack like this that allows them to put the tires off the truck quick and easy. So the Offroad Animal Chase Rack is a modular setup. This arrangement here is with everything fitted. Now you can run without the tire carrier and just have the roof rack and the sports bar, just the sports bar by itself, or the sports bar and the tire carrier. Now without any tools, this rear tire carrier can be run in the up or the down position. The up position allows maximum access to the tub area for carrying maximum amount of gear. In the down position, well, come on, looks great, doesn't it? Now the final element of this Ranger build is this Offroad Animal rear bar. Now it offers great protection for the rear of your tub. Our super slim design sits nice and close to the vehicle for a great departure angle when compared to other bars. In fact, it sits 2.5 inches higher than your factory tow bar, which is really needed when you're going off-road. Now some of the cool features on it. Your rear parking sensors fit directly into the bar. It's got a handy step for accessing the rear tub. It's got high lift jack points left and right, beefy tow points left and right, and it's also a tow bar, which maintains your vehicle's 3.5 ton towing capacity. Fantastic package here for the rear end of your Ranger.